Sandler's being Adam Sandler again. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Gear Breaker Nation, where we give excellent assessment reviews. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing The Ridiculous Six. The Ridiculous Six is a 2015 Western comedy directed by Frank Coraci. And the film follows White Knife, who ends up going on his journey to save his outlaw father and ends up discovering that he has 5 half-brothers. This is definitely one of those Adam Sandler films that people be kind of on the fence about, because you know how Adam Sandler is. Adam Sandler's films are generally like the live adaptations of Family Guy. Just so many random things just happen, so many fun characters, so many stupid moments. It's just ridiculous. But I had to say, the film was surprisingly entertaining. Let's just talk about the cast. There are a lot of great faces in here. I really appreciate it. You know, Adam Sandler was Adam Sandler. You know, you had Terry Crews, you had Luke Wilson, you had Taylor Lautner, you had Rob Schneider, you got Nick Nolte. You know, this film just has so many great actors. This film just has a lot of great comedic actors. I really did appreciate that. It kept the casting varied. You know, there were so many funny moments that worked specifically for the fact that those people were cast. So I really did appreciate the casting. The casting was great in my opinion. This story is actually a pretty decent story, and it does allow for a lot of great comedic moments, as well as some pretty emotional and, you know, pretty deep moments, surprisingly enough. So I really appreciated that. It goes at a pretty decent pace, whether there's action sequences, whether there's comedy. It's just all over the place when it comes to an Adam Sandler film. But as I said, the story was actually decent. And the story even manages to even have quite a bit of a twist. The characters were completely random as hell. They're the same characters that you would expect from an Adam Sandler film. Some of them, you know, some of them completely missed the mark because they're too over the top. But there are a lot of great characters. I really did like White Knife. I know that there's a controversy, Caucasian and playing this Indian role, but you know, it actually worked for the story, I guess you could say. I didn't really have a problem with it. I thought it was alright. There are so many other great characters. I personally liked Luke Wilson's story and how it kind of relates in history, so I thought that was pretty cool. I really appreciated his character. He seemed to be as much of a knucklehead as the other characters, but he was kind of level-headed, so I liked him for that. Taylor Lautner, I'm not gonna lie, he was hands down one of my favorite characters, and a lot of the stuff that he did and a lot of things that he said just made me chuckle, so I really did appreciate that. You know, for the most part, all of the, you know, characters are pretty much the actors that portray them. And let's talk about the comedy. The comedy was actually pretty decent. There are some over-the-top things, of course, things you would expect from an Adam Sandler film, but most of it actually works. I mean, my favorite sequence that actually had me laughing till I could not really stop laughing was the part where Taylor Lautner's character was about to be hanged, and that whole sequence was just ridiculous, but it was funny, and I have to say it was actually pretty clever in my opinion. The Ridiculous Six is a good film. It is over the top, despite the fact that the comedy is a bit forced and a bit cliche, and there's nothing really extraordinary about the story or the performances. I have to say that this is a solid movie. It's a good comedy. It's an entertaining watch. I have to say The Ridiculous Six definitely deserves a 3 out of 5. Well, I'm one of those people that kind of see Adam Sandler for what he is. Dude is a comedic genius, and to me, despite the fact that people seem to think that his career is going downhill because of his films, I'm like, no, not really, because his films have always been kind of over the top and stupid, but pretty funny at some points. And I'm not going to say, and I'll say Ridiculous Six does not deviate from that. But it is an entertaining watch. I will say, if you are an Adam Sandler fan, you will enjoy this film. And if you're a fan of Westerns, you'll probably enjoy it too. Anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let me know, have you seen The Ridiculous Six, and what did you think about it? And in fact, I would also like to know, who was actually your favorite character? I have to say that I did like Taylor Lautner's character the most, despite the fact that I don't like Taylor Lautner like that. But I really liked him in this film. And guys, don't forget, every Friday videos will be uploaded, so be sure to stick around. And until the next edition of Gear Breaker Nation, and remember, keep those gears turning.